another episode of Bonafide Her Podcast featuring the one and only Lewis Walker. Hey. What's up, man?
What's up with y'all? What's up? Sorry to be on this podcast. I'm ready to get to it.
Yes, sir. We blessed to be alive. We here. You here. You've been taking over the CAA so far. I see you, man.
Yeah, something like that, man. I just give God the glory for real. So, yeah, I'm thankful for sure.
Yes, sir. Let's get to it. So, Lewis, can you tell us your sports story to how you got to where you are?
Man, I mean, it all started when I was 5 years old when I started hooping, playing basketball. I've tried other sports, baseball and soccer and football, but I've always had a special place for basketball. I always, liked it the most. And the more I just played at it and worked at it, I started loving it. And I knew I wanted to be great at it. You know what I'm saying? So, I started when I first started playing AAU. I started playing AAU when I was like second grade. Started playing AAU. You know what I'm saying? And every single year, every single summer, and spring and summer, I played AAU. And I just kept working on my game. I kept getting better every year and every season. I started playing middle school ball and stuff like that. In seventh grade, and I just kept getting better and better. You know what I'm saying? And high school, of course, when it got more serious, I played with Team CP3. First time playing circuit ball. So yeah, I was on EYBL team called Team CP3, and yeah, traveled the world, started getting national recognition. You know what I'm saying? I played for them 15U and 16U, and then I went to Norfolk Cypress as well for my first year. Then I reclassed and went to Winston Christian with Coach Love and all that, and like just all that just like started helping me build recognition, And the main thing is I just worked hard. I just kept working hard, and the more I worked hard, like the more I worked hard in the gym and the weight room, the better I played on the court, and that's like the more like that I just reap the benefits for real.
For sure, man. Man. And Winston-Salem has really just a huge history when it comes to basketball, like a rich history. And I didn't just recently, going back and forth from here to Winston, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Y'all have some of like the best hoopers to come out. And I'm just like, they get it out the mud. Like they really love the game and work hard for it. And for you, being part of the Winston-Salem hoop legacy, what's that like for you?
It's amazing. I mean, I definitely want to be one of the best players to ever play basketball to come out in my city. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to follow in the footsteps of Chris Paul and what I'm saying, Harry Giles and Josh Howard and and et cetera. You know what I'm saying? But it means a lot. I think it's a real chance of having that title, and I just want to just keep going and keep getting better. You know what I'm saying? So I can really be established as like one of the best players that ever come out of the city, and then what I'm saying, get to a certain part of my life where I can really like get back to the city and stuff like that, and just help kids who have a dream like me, just to help them get to where I'm at and even further.
For sure. And you mentioned like hoopers mentioned hoopers like Harry Giles, Josh Howard, Chris Paul. Who were, for you growing up in Winston and just in North Carolina, who were some of the hoopers that you looked up to that you just admired them both on and off the court?
Yeah, I say Harry Giles. I mean, definitely Harry for sure. Like I've been training with him for a while and stuff like that, so like I always like pay attention to him, and like just like his passion for the game. Like I always had passion for it. It naturally came, but like just like his passion for the game. You know what I'm saying? Like just like how hard he goes and workouts and like it just seeing him play in real life. Like I wanted to growing up. Like I'm looking at him like that's what I want to be. Like what I'm saying? He was by far the best player in the city. He was the best player in the country. Like I was like yeah, like I want to be that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll say that's the answer right there, Harry Giles. Like I look at him in his footsteps and I want to do the same thing.
For sure. And sir, like I said, you been killing it in the CAA. I'm like, this man put up 24 points, 33, just like off the wall. Like, and it's against the CAA, which, CAA is like one of the toughest mid-major competitions, and this is coming from. I mean, I went to UNCW and was part of the women's basketball team, and there's so many misconceptions when it comes to say mid-major. But for you, what would you say are some of the misconceptions when it comes to mid-major competition?
I'll say the main thing, I mean, you kind of already know the answer to this. Like, and people thinking like, oh, like mid-major basketball is not like as high level as high major basketball, stuff like that. I think that's the main thing that like people kind of look at, or maybe like some high school boys might look at, or just people in general, like like the CAA, you know what I'm saying, ain't the same as, what I'm saying, the ACC, what I'm saying, which to an extent you got a point, but I mean it's both great competition. Like like both conference like with mid-major basketball, there's a lot of like high level programs that can beat high major teams and teams that what I'm saying, programs that have won national championship or programs that have made to the final four. Like there's I think that's the biggest misconception for real. Like a lot of mid-major teams are just as good as a lot of these high major teams, or actually even better, or even have better resumes than high major teams. So you can't just go by the name; you got to go by resumes and stuff like that for real.
You made an excellent point, man, because it's so many, just you see so many people going for like the big name teams instead of like say, why don't you go for a team that wants you for you, like wants you, that sees you and stuff. Like, I mean, would you rather be playing like your whole 4 years or sitting on the bench for a big name that's like they just see you as a number and that's it? So it's like I want to be able to utilize my talent. So I think that's one. And you made a great point because you know I mean, you've seen like mid majors go to Final Fours, like in tournaments. You've seen like Georgia Mason or Wichita State, which these were mid majors, but making big noises.
That's true, absolutely.
So my question for you is, you like you said, you first of all you rep Winston like hard for real, like 336 everything. What's it like for you to just see the people that you train with, or even that come to your school, that come to your games? What's it like to be able to be just for them to come watch your games and just support you everywhere you go?
It means the world. It means everything. Like I love Winston Salem. I was born in Winston Salem and raised in Winston. Like I lived in Winston my whole life, literally. So I mean, I love it. I love it so much. You know what I'm saying? Like having homeboys and stuff that I know, like old friends that I ain't seen in a while, because middle school or high school and stuff like that. They saying, "Oh, like good job, Lewis," like stuff like that. Like I'm proud of you. Like they keeping up with me. Like I love it, man. I really do. Like I really am trying to put on for the city, and I'm trying to just make everybody proud. You know what I'm saying? And I love it. I'm very thankful that I'm in a position to like really just put my city on the map, and just to continue just to represent us in a positive spotlight.
For sure. Hey, look, now I got the I mean, the fact that I got one of the best people from lab work people, lab work, come
Yeah,
through, man. But shout out to you for real. Like I said, I heard so many great things about you. Shout out to lab work. Shout out to Keys and Boca for all the, they showing you love and everything. Hearing from you guys about it, like I'm like. But one thing for sure, you always recognize the real, recognize real. That's one thing for sure. So and this leads to my question. I definitely see you as a advocate for women's sports. What inspires you to advocate and support women's sports, especially women's basketball?
yeah. I mean, I'll be completely honest. I don't watch women basketball like that, but the times that I have watched it, I have enjoyed myself. I watched Asia Wilson and Las Vegas Aces and stuff like that. So I mean, man, I'll really say I love it. Like women's basketball is, I think it's great. You know what I'm saying? It's very like fundamental, and you seeing skill and stuff like that, and you know what I'm saying. Of course, I think women and men should be treated very equally. You know what I'm saying? I think we should be treated very equally, and I also want to say I feel like that the WNBA players like they should definitely get paid the same amount of dollars as what I'm saying, or a lot closer to what NBA players are getting. You know what I'm saying? Because they work just as hard, and what I'm saying. I think they're just almost about as entertaining as NBA players. I mean, besides dunking, but besides that though, like women's basketball is very entertaining and stuff like that. So I just again, I do the times I have watched women's basketball, the times that I will continue to keep up with it. Like I love it. I think it's amazing, and I think women's basketball should get like more recognition for sure.
For sure, like, and do you hope to see more, like, say, the support, especially, like, say, from male athletes to watch, women's basketball as much as, you know, we always watch, men's, but do you hope to see more male athletes watch women's basketball as well, the support and everything?
No, yeah, I do. I do. I think it'd be good for us to definitely like put that out there more and stuff like that. To just to support the females too, support the women as well. You know what I'm saying? We all need each other in this world, so I think it's always good to support each other and uplift each other.
For sure. And you made a great point. Hey, it's like, you got to pay the WNBA players because it's so far it's looking like the close to a lockout for the WNBA. It's almost looking like it, but it's like they just had the unrivaled for the 3-on-3 in Philly, and that whole arena was sold out and
Hmm.
was making numbers. So it's like, yo, if folks are telling like this is what we watching, like we in there. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
so my question for you is, A&T is a HBCU college and has, and especially in, the sports, do you hope to see more, you know, just more visibility for the HBCU sports to gather more? Do you hope that they get the same opportunities as other colleges that gets like the recognition in television as well? Do you hope to see more visibility for all the HBCU sports and conferences?
Yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, yeah, I I love my HBCU. Like I said, I've had a great experience here. So far, and yeah, I do hope for that for sure. I mean, I think we're starting to get it now. Really, like we play in a couple of weeks. We play Hampton, um, in Los Angeles, California for NBA All Star Weekend, and that's gonna be broadcasted on live television and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's good that HBCUs like we continue to get like more recognition like that. You know what I'm saying? And get some more uh, live TV games on different channels and stuff like that. Like I think that's good. Just continue to build HBCU sports because what I'm saying we can compete with anybody in the world for real. You know what I'm saying? Like we're just as good as what I'm saying higher level schools and stuff like that, and we got talent too. You know what I'm saying? So instead of like just being biased, like all like in one space, like you should, I feel like it's definitely good at like the TV channels and stuff like that to like select to start spread it out and what I'm saying just continue to show equal love to everybody. So yeah, my answer is yes for sure.
Hey, that's real right. Hey, y'all get to play in the All Star weekend?
Yeah,
Come through with it.
yeah. We're going to Los Angeles literally in like 2 weeks.
Man. Now you know you gotta turn up though.
Yeah, no cap. Got to.
Gotta let them know, like, look, I'm here, but this is why North Carolina is the hoop state. We in here, so. So my question for you is, I always say that athletes are humans first, and because they have emotions and feelings. But for you, as an athlete and a man, how important is mental health to you?
How poor is mental health? Mental health is extremely, extremely important. You cannot forget basketball at this point. You really can't be successful at nothing without having your mental straight, without having like, peace in your mind, like without being able to like handle adversity and like learn from it, come back from it instead of like breaking down. Like, yeah, you mental health is highly important in anything you do in life, really. So yeah, I think mental health is very important, and you gotta have it to be successful because most of basketball, even really everything in life, but I know with basketball, most of it is mental before physical. So yeah, mental health is very important for sure. Gotta protect it.
Do you hope to see, say, more, more athletes be open about the importance of mental health? Because I know a lot of it, a lot of, when it comes to mental health, a lot of it gets swept under the rug. Do you hope to see more athletes just speak up the importance about it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it'd be a great thing for sure. You know what I'm saying? Tell stories about it, stuff like that. Just continue to, build others and just help others along their way.
For sure, because man, the life of being a college athlete, a lot of people like just think it's like sweet and it's like easy. It's like, no. You try getting up at 5 in the morning for all these early morning workouts and then go to class for an 8 o'clock class. And
Yeah,
then you know how it is, Lewis.
no, it's long days. It's long days. Like I just told you, like I had a long week. Like I'm saying, I just got back to my apartment. You know what I'm saying? It's been about I ain't been in here since 5 days. Like what I'm saying? I left Wednesday morning to go to New Jersey and went from New Jersey straight to Philadelphia, and then I had to turn in assignments on time and still stuff like that. So and practice, and we had film. So yeah, no, it's just sweet moments to it, but it is a lot though. It is a lot for sure.
Then it's a job, like, balancing everything. Like,
That is, yeah, it's tiring. I ain't gonna lie. I love
but
it though.
hey, but if you really love it, if you really love the game, that's when it's like, you know what? It's like I'm good. Like
Yeah,
you in a space to where you're able to utilize what you're passionate about and that you're gifted. Like I'm gonna make some noise with this. So
sure.
my question for you is, when it comes to representation, both on and off the court, especially having somebody that looks up to you or you look up to somebody, how important is representation?
What you mean exactly? Like explain it again so I can answer
Yeah,
correct.
yeah, for sure. Um, when it comes to representation, you having someone that look up to you as a role model, or you look up to someone as a role model. How important is representation both on and off the court?
Yeah, highly important. Highly important. I know some people look up to me, some little kids look up to me and stuff like that. And I even at one point, like in my life, I was them looking up to other people. It's highly important. I say for me personally, like, what I'm saying? Like I wanted to be about the right things. Like I want to treat everybody nice, treat everybody right. What I'm saying? I love being a positive person and, talking and, what I'm saying? Like making jokes, but also, working hard. Like, what I'm saying? Like you ask my teammates, like they tell you, like Lewis is a hard worker, like he stays in the gym, like stuff like that. Like that, it really matters to me. Like, what I'm saying? I think with me, representing as like the original basketball player that's really successful right now, stuff like that. One of the best freshman scorers in the country and all that, which I give God all the praise, but I'll say like it's my hard work. Like I just like my representation as a person is like I just work hard. Like I really just work hard all the time, every day. Like I'm getting up and I'm working out, I'm putting up shots. Even when I'm tired, like I'm still going to the gym and getting reps. And it'd be times I go to the gym twice a day to like just to shoot and just like you feel me. Like I just representation is like very important to me, and I wanna show that I'm a nice, kind-hearted person who also loves the game and works hard and doesn't cheat the game, and the results show it every time.
For sure. Hey, please you gotta give yourself, so you gotta give yourself credit and be proud of yourself, sir. Cause sir, you're doing it. You are just killing it. Like you got always remember to be proud of yourself. Cause if you know it, you know. Like if you know how valuable your worth is, like the power's in your hands. Cause like I said, just watching like clips, I'm like, man, yeah, this he going somewhere with it. Like He put CAA on notice. He put everybody on notice every time.
No, for sure.
My question for you is, what are some goals that you hope to achieve for, say, this season and the following up as well, both on and off the court for yourself?
Yeah, my goals. I'll say team wise, I want us to win the CAA championship. You know what I'm saying, in DC. I think with our conference, everybody has a real chance. Like from top to bottom, everybody is actually good. You know what I'm saying? There's no like sorry teams. There's no teams that like you can kind of push over. Like no, everybody's good. So I'll say for team wise, I want us to win the CAA championship, and I think we got a real chance with anybody else. And then personally, I'm trying to definitely get rookie of the year. I definitely want that, and I'm hoping to make CAA first team, or at worst, at least make one of the teams for CAA, whether it's first team, second team, or third team. But I hope first team for sure.
You better speak that into existence, sir. You better
Yeah,
speak. Let them know, like, you're gonna be CAA Rookie of the Year in first team. Period.
yeah,
Like,
I need that. I need that for sure. I
you
need
better
that.
let them know. Let them know, like, cause man, if you see it, you gonna believe it. If you see it, you better believe it too. So,
So,
my question for you is, if there was a word or a phrase to describe your journey so far, what would it be?
a lot of words. I would say I'm gonna say 2 words. That's cool. 2 words.
Of course.
Hard work and consistency. Those are 2 words. I feel because I redshirted last year at UMass, right? Like I redshirted, like didn't play at all. Didn't even dress out for games. I'm sat at the end of the bench, like just clapping for everybody, like I'm waiting my turn, right? And then the time comes. I slide into transfer portal. I try to find a situation where I know I can like play a lot and be me and stuff like that. I find a situation and like now I'm rocking out. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm getting recognition and all that. Like, but really, I feel like I'm doing so well because of hard work and consistency. Like at UMass, I was in the gym every day getting up shots. I took the weight room serious. You know what I'm saying? I went to the optional lift like it wasn't optional for me. I went to all of them. I lifted on game days. On game days, you know what I'm saying? I was in the gym early in the morning before everybody came getting up shots. And then over the summer, back I went back to Winston, moved back down to Winston with Bates every day, getting those shots. I was with D in the weight room, 8 a.m. in the morning, like lifting weights, getting my body, quicker, stronger, faster. You know what I'm saying? A&T, like over the summer, I was getting shots. School time started, you know what I'm saying? I had classes. Like I still figured out like, a 35-minute, 40-minute slot during my schedule where I can get up shots and get up reps on off days. On off days, like I'll go to the gym twice a day. I go to the gym like 8, 9 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Come back to my room, shower, go to class, go back again at 2 o'clock before the girls' team practice at 3. Like I was in the gym, in the gym, in the gym, working and working, weight room, like hard work and consistency. Like I worked hard and I didn't just do it twice a week. No, I did it like about every day for real, almost. You know what I'm saying? Either every day or like 6 out of 7 days. Like I'm in the gym and I'm working hard. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what it is, and I think the results is just it's just showing. Not to be cocky or nothing, but like I think with the results and the success that I'm having, it just shows that like I really put a lot of work and consistency into my game.
Sir, you ain't. Hey, you talk your talk. You say not to be cocky or anything. Look, talk your talk, sir. Talk your talk. Mm. If you know you got game, you got game. Like talk your talk. You gotta be so confident. And you know, speaking like, what's it like? What's it like to be trained by? We are just discussing. We know lab work and everything. I'm getting trained, and you've been training with him and Keith and everybody. What's it like to be trained by probably, if actually, what's it like to be trained by the best trainer and coach in North Carolina hoops?
Amazing, grateful, thankful, just thankful that God connected me and him together. I mean, we have a great relationship outside of basketball, even. That's the biggest part that I love. But yeah, I mean, basketball wise though, I love it. Like he's been getting me right. He's been getting me right ever since a little kid, and what I'm saying. He's been patient with me. He's been helping me. Never gave up on me. Like what I'm saying. And he helped me get better in all aspects of my game. So I'm really very thankful for Coach Bates for real. I love him, and he's always been there for me. You know what I'm saying, and he just always looked out for me. And again, he just mentally, so he's a good person to talk to, and then on the court, like he just helped me in every aspect of basketball you can think of. Like he's helped me get better at, and he's helped me create a complete game. And also same thing with Queez. Like Queez been there with me like really since I was a baby, like playing 1-on-one at Grand Papa House and stuff like that. Like he used to beat me. Like that's what really like helped me like gain the love and passion for the game. It was like him beating me. Like I didn't like it. He kept beating me, and I kept losing to him. When I was a little kid, and I used to get mad at him. I tried to fight him and stuff and all that. Like that's really helping me and stuff like that. So Queez been working out with me. He used to pick me up, what I'm saying, over the summer and all that. Like he went out of his own way just to like, make sure that I was getting right. It was times that he put me before he put himself, so that I can like get in the gym to get better and all that type of stuff. So, and then just Loco. I mean, he helped me a lot. He gave me advice, you know what I'm saying? And again, I just thankful for all of them. You know what I'm saying? I done known them for years and years now, and they all been dedicated to me and put it all in me. And again, you see the results. Like for real, I'm thankful.
Man, they run deep too with the support and community for real. Like, but man, Lewis, you gotta be proud of yourself. Come on now, you gotta be proud of yourself. You better talk your talk too. Let them know what it is.
Yeah, no, definitely for sure.
So my question for you is, I always ask my guests this question because Bonafide means authentic, and unique. But for the guys, it's the authenticity. If I say it right, bless it. If I did not, well, it's a blooper because my podcast is raw, real. I'll have some blooper at moments, so be like that. So
All
gotta
good.
be. But what makes Mr. Lewis Walker authentic, and what makes your story stands out?
Man, what makes me? I'll say what makes my story stand out is once again like I go from redshirting and not playing not 1 second of college basketball to my first time ever playing real college basketball, and I'm putting up numbers, and what I'm saying. I'm one of the like focal points of my team. Like I think that's what really like stands out. Like dang, like he really like waited his turn. Like dang, like he really like went like from the bottom, like to the top, like climbing to the top, stuff like that. Like I think that's what makes me stand out for real, and I think that's what makes my story so unique. Like I really waited my turn. I really stayed patient. I'm big in religion, and I really prayed. I prayed every night, every morning. You know what I'm saying? That I'm never getting this opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was go back to UMass or go somewhere else, like, God just guide me. Like God just keep me strong. Just and I kept faith in him. Me working out all the time up there and stuff like that. Like that helped continue to keep my confidence high that I know that I could be, great at this game, and knew that whenever my opportunity came, which is now, like I was gonna just give it my all and just play my hardest and just, what I'm saying, play my best. Because going a whole year doing something that you love to do, but like you couldn't do it for a whole year like that, that kind of touched me. That kind of touched me for real. Just seeing everybody else do what I love for a whole year, and I'm just sitting there watching, like, shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? I love them boys, but it was a little tough as well mentally. Cause I wish I was out there. Yeah, again. So I think that's what makes my story like unique. Like I really went I really went from waiting my turn to when my turn is here. Like now, like I rose and I'm playing at my highest level right now.
You better let them know, sir. I gotta get my tambourine for this because I felt it, man. I felt it. Like I felt it. So because it's interesting how you mentioned like you waiting from your turn, like watching everybody play the sport that you love, like waiting for your turn to like now you getting all the time that you are playing now. It's like man, because man, the waiting on your turn, the waiting process, man, it just hit. It's like I see what you mean, like the waiting process, like where you just see everybody doing everything that you wanted, and it's like, is it gonna be my turn? But it's like finally man. When you be trusting God too and His timing,
Yeah,
man,
got to. It was tough. It was tough, but I prevailed through it, and God just blessed me. Like of course, it happened on purpose. Like you read certain like it happened on purpose. Again, I'm big on religion, so I think God, had me in place for me to go there and wear his shirt and to be there just to prepare me for this moment right here, and it was worth it. I'm very thankful that it happened. At first, I was like, I was okay with it, but then like as time went on, like I didn't like it and stuff like that. But if I could do it all over again, like if I could start college basketball all over again, like I would still go to UMass. I would still wear a shirt, even though it was ups and downs with it. I would still do it because like it's all worth it. You know what I'm saying? And I trusted in them, and it's all worth it. It was all worth it for sure.
man, that's real. That is too real. Cause, whoo, Lord have mercy. But one thing for sure, like the hard work be paying off, and that recognition that the game gonna speak it for itself too. It's like you better let them know. Let them know. So, Lewis, can you let the folks know how where they can support you and any upcoming games happening where they could watch it and everything?
Yeah, all of my games is on Flow Sports, flowsports.com. That's where all of my games is at. Our conference games. I know we play Hampton in about 2 weeks there, NBA All Star Weekend. I think that's on ESPN or CBS. I don't know. And then, of course, my social media handle is underscore dot Lewis, LEWI with three S's and another underscore. You can follow me on Instagram. Keep up with me. And then my Twitter handle, well, my X handle is Big Jelly underscore. And yeah, just that's where you keep up with me and stuff like that. So yeah,
I say Twitter still. I say Twitter. I don't say no X. I say Twitter. I grew up with Twitter. So
yeah, same for real. So yeah, I had to catch myself.
y'all be sure to follow the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Lewis Walker at underscore dot Lewis with three S's underscore. Y'all be sure to follow him and be sure to check out all the A&T men hoops right now on Flow Hoops, Flow Sports. And be sure to check him out on the All Star Weekend, y'all, especially since it's in LA. You got to represent the hoop state. So, it's about to be big things for him. And if y'all in the A&T, Greensboro area, y'all be sure to check out all the games for A&T. Y'all get to see the man, the myth, the legend himself, Lewis Walker, dominate. So y'all be sure to check him out. And be sure to check out the live replay of Bonafide Her Podcast, episode 211. 211. Oh, God, Lord. That's another blooper. I'll take that.
Uh, yeah,
Be sure to check out the episode 211 Bonafide Her Podcast featuring Lewis Walker. Thank you guys for tuning in, and big thank you to Lewis for coming on the stage and sharing your story. Thank you guys for tuning in.